Okay, An American Story is a documentary about the rise of the I guess I'm saying the clique of horror hosts. Going from the first idea of, well, initially they bought these movie packages, and the best way to try to do it was to kind of have a host. It allowed people to watch these things, which could have been kind of gruesome, but then throw on maybe a little bit of slapstick, a little bit of comedy, and then go back to the movie to kind of lighten the mood. It also allowed almost every local TV station to kind of have their own flair, their own person. So they go. This is a great when it comes to the history of it. Going from like Vampirella all the way up, Elvira, lots of the different people who were more syndicated in local areas, from Svengoolie to Son of Svengoolie to then just becoming called Svengoolie. And they did a great job when it came to getting lots of these people who did this stuff almost back in like the 60s and 70s. Really interesting look at this. If you ever go to a horror convention, especially ones like Horror-athon, they'll occasionally do a full room just to people who do the hosting things. Most of them aren't really making money because it's difficult to essentially be somebody who's going to find a really bad movie, do a little comedic bit before it, have some of the movie, come back, do maybe a little more shtick, go back to the movie. But interesting to see how they talk to all these different people who have done this. And most of them actually are still somewhat kind of popular today. Really interesting look at that. It is kind of bizarre that, from the time that I've been alive, pretty much in this area, you had like Joe Bob Briggs. You also had the Elvira movies, the Vincent Price movies. But I really don't recall, plus Rich Coes. But it was always kind of difficult to try to find somebody in a more local area, because I actually am south of Chicago, so sometimes you don't get all the Chicago stations that were more local. But a very unique look at that group of individuals. As well as the bizarre thing that Ohio seems to kick out a tremendously huge amount of people who do horror hosting.